Hello and welcome to another episode of the Slash Raptor Show. I'm Slash Raptor, and today is March 22nd, 2024. So I just got out of work. Actually, not just got out of work. About 45 minutes ago, I got out of work. I had to kill time because the pizza place that we're going to in this episode closes at 2:30 and then reopens at 4:30. So I had to kill time. But by the time we get there, they should be open. So let's go there! So first we have to head west on Jasper towards 101 Street. Did that. Then we turn right onto 101 Street. And then we go for about 2 kilometers. And then there's a slight right to stay on 101 Street Northwest. And then there's a slight right towards 111 Avenue. And then we turn right onto 111th Avenue, and the place is Tony's Pizza Palace. So it seems fairly straightforward. Let's go. I'm actually running out of places. There were a couple of other places that I was gonna try, but they were too far. Like originally, we were gonna be going to Boss Pizza today, but it's on 104th Street, which is like 3 streets that way from where we are, or that way. Not sure which direction it is, but so it should have been pretty close, but apparently it's not this 104th Street, but it's like the 104th Street from like way over there, and so it would have been like an hour walk and a very complicated bus ride. So I had to nix that one, and then I found another one called Pizza Forno, which I looked into, and it had the most negative reviews on Google and Yelp out of any of the places I've been to. The only positive one was saying not to listen to the haters, but then I looked into it and it's actually not like a restaurant. It's more like a pizza dispenser where you order your pizza and then it cooks it and then like shoots it out, and you pay for it and take it. So there's no people to talk to, or it's it's contactless and contact free. But I don't know, all those bad reviews, I just didn't want to risk it because this is the only pizza that I get this week is this one. So if I end up with a really shitty pizza, it's gonna leave me in a bad mood for a little bit. Yeah, okay, I'm remembering now. I think for this one, I'm gonna go past the turn that leads to my house, which is 107 Avenue. I'm gonna go past that instead of turning, and then keep going, and then keep going, and then ultimately turn right onto 111th Avenue. And it should be just there. So the walk home with the pizza, if I can't do the video in there, shouldn't be too long. Most of the length is because I'm coming from work. Ha! I see it. It's right over there. Leave it to Google to call something that's like a half-hour walk away from downtown to be in the downtown area. I guess if it was, I guess if it was like if I was using a car, then it's very close and it could be considered downtown. But I do not consider this downtown. This is like downtown adjacent and a bit out of the way. This is in the Kingsway area because Kingsway is that way. Huh. Yeah, okay, but there it is. And it's open, so. What a weird door. This looks like the door to a house. Okay, so this is like actually like a restaurant, like a sit-down restaurant, which I did not realize, but it's fine. It's not a deal breaker, because technically that Royal Pizza location was like this too, but this is quite a bit fancier, and there's like Italian music blaring on the speakers, or like classical, and YouTube's probably gonna have an aneurysm and not like that. even though it's not in my control. Oh, damn. Yeah, see, no, like, this is not gonna work. The medium is $26, the large is $29, and the extra large is $31. This place is way too expensive for this. Like, this is not the kind of pizza place that I'm looking for, and I'm already here. I came all the way here, so I can't really just turn around and walk away, because then I wasted this entire Friday, and I do still want pizza. So I'm not gonna get the extra large because that's just way too expensive. Even the medium is really expensive. Like $30 is like quite a lot of pizza. Oh wait, it might be different in the different ones that you get. Yeah, see, like this one, the margarita is $22. Let's see which one I want to do. Which would be... wait, hang on. If I do a 2-topping extra large, it's only $23, which is much better. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Normally I like to get the Canadian, but given the circumstances, I think that's what I'll do. All right, now how do I order? Do I have to put my hand up or something, like in class? Okay, I changed my mind. I am gonna be doing it here because I don't really want to walk all the way home and then have a cold pizza. I would rather bring home the leftovers. So I asked who I assume is Tony, or the manager, and maybe Tony is just the name, but I asked if I could sit at one of these bigger tables just for the purposes of doing the vlog, and if somebody needs this big table, then I'll move and give it to them. But hopefully that won't be the case, because I really don't see like a group of 9 people coming. So I'm just waiting on the pizza now, and I've got my drink because I'm thirsty. Alright, just first of all, it doesn't look that good, but appearances can be deceiving. It almost looks like a frozen pizza a little bit, but you can see that it's a really big, very generous piece. The toppings are everywhere. Looks like there's actually bacon as opposed to those little balls that they usually put. Pepperoni is nice. It's very hot. I gotta be careful. I don't want to burn myself. Don't you hate that when you burn your tongue? Well, right away, I definitely taste the pepperoni. And that's actually got like a really good taste. It's even got that kick of spiciness. Let's try some of this. I guess this is the bacon. Oh yeah, that's bacon. They even brought me Parmesan. Wow, this piece is so big. I don't know if it's actually gonna fit this little tiny plate. Oh, what do you know? The plate looks bigger than it is. Very generous size. Okay, I know that it's kind of dorky, but I'm actually gonna cut this just because it's still pretty hot, so I don't want to burn myself. I don't usually cut pizza, but sometimes I do. Sometimes it's useful.
How's the pizza tasting? It's good? Great.
Can't say anything yet because I still have just my first one.
I don't like children.
A little too hot yet for that big of a bite. It's an interesting flavor. I'm not positive. No, I think there's a table for enough of them there. But like just when I said it, there's literally like a really big group. Like, come on. The cheese has a lot of presence, but it's not overpowering. I can actually taste the cheese, unlike before where it's kind of just warm and oily. It's nice and moist. The sauce is nice. It doesn't have that odd sweetness that I've been noticing. I really like that the pepperoni actually has that pepperoni taste instead of almost being decorative like I've been noticing for quite a few of these. Look how nice and clean the bottom of this is. They don't put any of that powder, and it's not burnt at all. You can see all the sauce in there. It's a really good visual. This piece seems a lot droopier and not as it doesn't hold its weight as well. The pepperoni is really good. You can see it, like you can see the sauce is like on top of the bacon, just resting there nicely. I gotta say though, appearance-wise, it doesn't look that good.
No, second movie, all the first one. So the first, yeah, no, the first parts were the first one. Then they, now because they're so successful, they want to make the side. Like, the first book is 1,000 pages, so next to it like 400. Yeah, that's why they split it into two parts. And then he wrote two more duels that had to do with part of the first. And then after that, he's written on and off like another 10 books, but then his son wrote it. Yeah, so
I'm quite impressed. I can't tell if it's better than Mondo's. Just because Mondo's, I don't know, I guess because it's fast food. And it's probably got got some grease and like extra ingredients to make it taste better. But this is a really good try. I'm just blown away because it really doesn't look that good. Like it looks like it's basically just melted cheese and then somebody threw pepperoni on top of it. So like in terms of presentation, it didn't really do anything for me. I kind of thought that there would be like another layer of cheese sort of on top of the pepperoni so that it was like kind of flat. Instead, it's just sitting there on top. I think maybe some layering might be the issue. But then again, this is probably how a real pizza is supposed to look. And I've just been exposed to so many not like real restaurant style pizzas that I'm confused. Because to me, I even consider Pizza Hut sit-down restaurants style or like actual style. But then again, this is also like the New York style, and I do kind of like deep dish better. But hand tossed seems to be the new thing, and it seems like they're phasing out pans or deep dish, like Chicago style. I don't know why. That's always been my favorite.
We had an escort and graders to get all the mounts behind us. So we were like one in front of the scenes, and like nobody, like we drove up some mountain fast and we it took us 3 hours, like 2 years. It took us like 4 hours. And I was like, I'm
definitely sold. I think this is better than Mondo's, at least now, because I haven't had Mondo's since the last time I had Mondo's. Usually I have that like every week, just because it's my go-to pizza. It's cheap, it's right next to work. Really great price, but good food.
So like you cross the BC border and they have like check stops. Like you have your tires.
I'm thinking 8.5, but I might go wild and give this place a 9. Because this is actually really good. Yeah, I think I'm definitely giving these guys a 9. This is really good. It interestingly looks very cheap, but then you taste it and it's not. It tastes a lot better than it looks, which is unusual. Usually it looks better than it tastes. That's what I'm used to for a lot of it. But anyway, that is all the time I have for this episode of the Slash Raptor Show. Thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you right back here in the very near future for more stuff. Bye!